Welcome to Grand Prairie Update. I'm Don Johnson.
And I'm Terry Briggs. Here's what's happening in your city.
It was a carnival atmosphere and then some as the downtown area near City Hall was transformed into a midway for Grand Prairie's third annual Main Street Festival. Thousands of people took advantage of some perfect spring weather to ride rides, play games, eat, drink, and be entertained. There were BMX bike and skateboard demonstrations that drew big crowds, and for the second straight year, so did the artwork of nationally renowned street chalk artist Chris Brake, who spent hours crafting a scene he designed especially to reflect his impressions of Grand Prairie's annual Flight of the Monarch celebration.
Actually, I was really hoping to be here for last year's event, but scheduled things and couldn't make it. So I really like this image. I thought it would be a great one to share here to help cross-promote. And I hope to attend the Flight of the Monarch later this year.
The city's farmers market was also open for shoppers on Saturday, and there was all kinds of live music on 3 different stages, which included performances by several Grammy Award-winning artists during the 2-day event.
And I think next year we're looking at 3 days. It started as 1 day the first year, and then last year we did Friday and Saturday. And Rick Harold, who's our director and like the crazy visionary of the Western world, or at Parks anyway, he thinks that we should do 3 days next year. So if he thinks so, we will.
Bowitt says this year's festival drew the biggest crowds in its history.
Grand Prairie voters go to the polls on May 10th to decide 3 city council races and a sales tax referendum. In Council District 1, incumbent Georgia Clemson is running for a 3-year term against Max Coleman. In Council District 3, incumbent Lila Thorne faces Mike Delbosky for a 3-year term. In Council District 7 at large, incumbent Jeff Copeland squares off against R.J. Delana for a 3-year term. The ballot also includes a referendum on a proposed mega recreation center and water park at State Highway 161 between Arkansas and Warrior. Voters are being asked to finance the project by extending the sales tax that is being used to pay off debt on Quick Trip Park and the Summit. The debt will be settled in 2015, leaving the combined 1/4 cent sales tax available for other uses. If voters say yes to the referendum, the 1/4 cent sales tax would continue. The city's overall sales tax would stay the same, and the project would go forward, opening sometime in 2017. If voters say no to the referendum, the 1/4 cent sales tax would expire when the debt is paid. The city's sales tax would be reduced by 1/4 cent, and the project would be scrapped. Early voting starts April 28th and continues through May 6th. On May 10th, the polls are open from 7 a.m. until 7 p.m. For more information, go to the city's website or contact the city secretary's office.
The nostalgic sounds of the Singapore Slingers represented the grand finale for this year's April Concerts in the Park.
Happy days are here again, the skies above are clear again, so let us sing a song of cheer again. Happy days are here again.
Officials say the free outdoor music series continues to grow in popularity.
We have had record crowds. Every week we have had more than 600 people. We have filled the lawn in the Summit Plaza Garden. We have had absolutely beautiful weather. Couldn't have asked for better facilities from the Summit. Parks and Recreation doing a great job handling the stage for us. The bands have all been great. The crowds have had nothing but great things to say about it, and we're so excited to have another successful year and already looking forward to next year.
Clausen says regional talent will be featured again next April when the concerts return to the Summit.
Where are the other ones, that guy?
2 on the left. It's not a safari, but this Grand Prairie code enforcement crew is on the hunt. What they're looking for is illegally dumped tires. Every year, the city spends hundreds of hours and thousands of dollars rounding up tires that have been tossed out at illegal dump sites like this one. Officials say it's a situation that creates a health and safety hazard, especially during spring and summer.
Snakes, vermin, rats, mosquitoes, everything that comes with it. And 1 or 2 tires will beget more tires, and they'll just continue to grow. And then, as you can see, as evidenced up here on the trailhead, then people come back and set fires and burn them and things like that.
The city is trying to deflate the problem by offering a tire amnesty day at the landfill. On Friday, citizens got the chance to get rid of tires for free instead of paying the usual disposal fee.
We're actually prohibited in our regulations from burying tires, so we must do something else with them. What we do with them out here is we send them off to Liberty Tire for recycling, but we do so at an expense. They don't pay us for them, they charge us for them, and we pay approximately $1.75 per passenger car tire.
The city is using a grant from Bluebonnet Resource Conservation and Development to help pay for disposal of the tires. You can help out anytime by reporting illegal tires and other dumping by going to the city's website or by calling the illegal dumping hotline.
Last year they were here and they built a, what is that called? Net. What did they build that out of? What does it look like?
These Grand Prairie grade school students are spending Earth Day getting a hands-on lesson about animals and plants. The field trip is sponsored by the city and school district using materials from the National Park and Recreation Association as well as PBS Kids.
Just that they get to see nature. We've seen butterflies, birds, vegetables, fish, tadpoles. It's just an experience that they wouldn't get to have necessarily anywhere else.
And a new Earth Day tradition is starting here at the Grand Prairie Armed Forces Reserve Center. The military and city teamed up to offer an assortment of planet-friendly activities like e-waste recycling, plant and tree giveaways, and perhaps most important, ways to save energy.
About 5 years ago, the city also completed a major energy savings project which included replacing heating and air conditioning equipment, lighting, and other things. Since that time, we have saved 1.2 million kilowatts per hour on electricity and 24,000 therms in natural gas.
The Reserve Center is also showing its commitment to the planet by launching a multi-million-dollar energy conservation project.
Under this program, this entire reserve complex will be upgrading its facilities with the latest sustainable technologies to reduce our overall consumption of electricity, natural gas, and water. This is an exciting opportunity for the Army Reserve to demonstrate its commitment to being a good steward of the environment now and in the future.
Officials say the Grand Prairie project is the start of a nationwide effort by the military to conserve natural resources and reduce greenhouse gases. That's it for this edition of Grand Prairie Update.
Hope you'll join us again next time.